Greetings and welcome to Old Drunken Discography, where old friends and fans come together to BS, argue, occasionally agree, and discuss a musical artist. Fuck you guys. With me today, assholes, we got
Assholes, Joe and Tim.
these assholes, Joe and Tim. The pigs seem to be getting the best of them. I'm about to call the pigs on these fuckers. Anyway, we're here talking about the Lawrence Arms. And we're
Did
talking
you just
about...
call us pig fuckers?
Yeah, you bunch of pig fuckers.
I don't think that's a song lyric title. I don't know.
Yeah, YouTube's not picking up on that algorithm anytime soon. Pokemon with guns.
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift. We're talking about the Lawrence Arms Metropole. It's their Joe. What album number is this?
This is album number 6. Oh wait, hold, please.
This is off their. They left Fat Records. That's a fun story. They're on Epitaph now. You want to kick us off, Joe? Oh no, wait. You fucked me on the last one. You read all my notes, so maybe I should start, or maybe we'll let Tim start. Tim, what'd you think of Metropole?
Okay. So after O Calcutta, I felt that this was kind of a step backwards again.
Ooh.
Not that I dislike this album, but at this point in the catalog, I really felt like this was the barometer album. Like where this is just right in the middle. They're not really taking too many chances. They've got what works for them, and they're just going to keep doing it. And so, with that being said, there's a couple songs on here that are definitely top song contenders. The theme of the evening, the drums are awesome, the guitars are awesome, the vocals are awesome. Like all the melodies, all the lyrics. I know you guys are gonna just go nuts with the favorite lyrics all over it, so have at it. But we do get the best Guns N' Roses dig on this one. Paradise Shitty is a fun song. And the other highlights for me off here would have been Hickey Avenue and Drunk Tweets. I think those are both top tier songs. Everything else, though, like if you put any of these songs up against any other album, like either O Calcutta or the one after this, Skeleton Coast, like, could I tell you that that song's from Metropole? Maybe, maybe not. I liked it. It sounds really good, but there was nothing on this one that really jumped out at me and went, oh yeah, this definitive ranking, like this is clearly number 2 or whatever. But the same token, there was nothing here. I went, oh yeah, this is the worst one. So this one's really kind of right down the middle for me.
Which is a fair point.
Again, first time caller, first time listener. So first impressions and listening to the catalog and keeping these things in mind as I'm listening to it. Like, okay, it's been a couple years since their last album. They're on their 6th album. We've already taken a couple little turns here and there and kind of corrected the ship. What's next? So it makes total sense and sounds great. It's just...
Still Matt Allison producing.
Sure. Yeah, all the pieces are in place. It's just, I don't know.
I think
not my favorite.
Just picking up on your comments in the past videos, you seem to like the Lawrence Arms more. I don't want to say earlier stuff, but like the more punker, faster, like Drunk Tweets.
Yeah, I like them. I like them less predictable. When they start getting into like alt rock territory, or even here, where the songs themselves aren't necessarily alt rock. Like, we're still like back with the, punk rock and whatnot. But even the punk rock's getting a little predictable at this point, where like, okay, yeah, there were a couple songs that's like, wait, have I heard this intro already? So yeah, because like we were talking earlier, I'm not sure which vocalist I like more, because while the one is clearly like the punk rock singer and the other one's clearly like the melodic, alt rock singer, for lack of better description. It works. They both work, and their voices work very well together. And so it's hard for me to say, like, I like this Lawrence Arms more than that Lawrence Arms, like, I like it all.
Yeah.
Like, just the entire package and what they're putting out there is a solid package. But, they can't all be zingers.
No. But why not? Why can't they all be zingers? That's my question. I got a question for Joe, though.
I got an answer. 7.
Your Metropole, is it colored?
It is not.
I think that might be it. Maybe you didn't get the EP that came with it.
Oh, okay.
News from y'all to EP.
I swore I had my hands on that at some point.
Maybe. You want to? I'm curious because this is where you and I kind of. We weren't hanging out all the time together like we were for Greatest Story and Apathy. We kind of drifted apart a little bit. You broke up with me. You left me for Tuscaloosa.
Where were you at in 14? You were somewhere crazy.
I was in Panama City, so.
See what I'm talking about?
Okay, whatever. You could have come visit me at the beach.
You could have come visit me in T-Town.
What do you think of Metropole?
Why?
Exactly. Actually, you did come to Panama City to visit once.
Yeah. So Metropole, 2014. Once again, we have moved to that path of together, singing on the songs that I love so much, and I think we may have perfected it here. I think O Calcutta was great with it. Don't get me wrong, but I think this album, to me, they sound better together. Like they sound like they figured out the formula. They're like, we got it. We know what we're doing here. Sound quality, I think this album sounds better than pretty much all of them, as far as sound quality goes. I could be, maybe it was just when I was listening to it, or my dumb ears. But to me, the sound quality on this album is amazing. And we have a big theme of getting old and reminiscing about youth going throughout the album, as I kind of see it. So. Starts off with Chilean District. I love the opening. I can't remember whose voice it is. Is that B.B. King's voice there, ladies and gentlemen? Or is that Nat King Cole?
Those are two completely different voices.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't know.
I'd have to look at it. At one point, I knew the answer to that, but I'd have to look.
Brendan.
No, that's a famous. I want to say that's a famous jet. Maybe I'm speaking out of my ass. Who knows? But I thought at one point I read that was, a sample of somebody's voice there.
They'd have to give them credit, right?
Sure. If you look that up for me. So I like the "I Was Born and I Die" that kind of wraps. Once again, I like an album that puts a bow on itself, and kind of turns back and looks at itself really well. The "I'll Sleep When I Die Every Evening and Break Down and Throw Things and Poison My Linings," so good. "You Are Here." When I first started listening to this album in 14, I did not like the "Outside My Window, the Train Is a Friend Just Zipping By."
Really?
Yeah, my first couple times through, I didn't enjoy that at all.
That's such
now
a
I love
Joe line.
Oh, I love it now. Now it's amazing. Like every time I listen to it, I'm like, this is great. I love this part. The words don't come to me so easily. Also a really good line there. But yeah, when I first listened to it, I was like, this is kind of dumb. The train's outside my window zipping by. I'll catch you when I catch you. And it just called me.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh yeah. Hickey Avenue. What are we doing here? Nothing, and that's what's killing me. I know they've used that before, like that kind of we're doing nothing, or nothing's moving forward mentality lyric. 17er and dying young didn't work, so I guess I'm dying old. And I love the end of it where he's talking about, doing things in his youth. Like being underneath these shitty stars like I was 17. God, I love that part. It's so good. It reminds me, actually, of us chasing what we thought was a moving or a UFO one night.
Oh, God. Yeah, that was in a fucking Walgreens parking lot, too, in Spanish Fort.
Spoiler alert, it was not.
It might have been. I don't know.
No, we came to a very clear realization that we were staring at nothing, and nothing was moving, if my memory is correct. Somebody was a DD, and it wasn't me that night.
Kim was the DD. Shout out to my wife, Kim. She drove our stupid drunk asses around a lot.
Thank you.
Yeah, putting you in Walgreen parking lots. Just hang out here.
Hey, she saw that alien, too. She was sober.
Yeah. Beautiful Things. I love this song. This is one of my favorites off here. We were out there smoking on the sidewalks. We were lovers drinking to another song in the jukebox. I was searching for truth in the dust of my days. I was so lost and I was so young. What an amazing song through and through. Archie and River. Great song. Let me see. Where did I want to... here's the fucking spoiler. Everybody dies. Yeah. Metropole, one of my favorite albums, or one of my favorite songs of this album. The Years on Repeat going through this. I love the exchange between Chris and Brendan. What a great way to go from slow to faster. So Chris starting it off nice and slow and melodic. Then we hit into Brendan. So good. I just heard a weird robot-y noise. Hopefully nobody else heard that over there. The traffic lights blinked a million times. I blinked twice and 20 years went by. Is so good. I told you. If you let me go first, it'll steal all your lines. The end with its sounds of the orchestra rise and sail all around me. This is into all things. I just like how that flows through there, that part. Drunk tweets. Once again, I like the switches from fuck you to fuck me.
Son of a bitch.
There's fun phrases in there.
We don't know each other's picks, people. Yeah. Just to let you know we're not sharing notes.
Even though my notes for Drunk Tweet says faster starts out with fuck yous, turns into fuck me, super fun song.
Yeah. There's also something that says, but there's no unraveling the rings of the tree in here. So good song. Then we move to the YMCA down the street from the clinic. I love this song. I think that Chris's voice in it sounds really great. And he says, and the rings inside the tree are often rotten deeper down. So just from those two songs, they're playing off of each other.
Yeah. Hey, wait. Do me a favor. Open your vinyl. Pull out your sheet and look at "You Are Here" on the lyric sheet.
Uh-oh.
What do you see there?
It's a treasure hunt.
Yeah. What do you see?
Oh yeah, Rings of a Tree. That's awesome. A lot of great lines in the YMCA down the street. I'm sure Jason and I would probably have the same ones, but I chose, they say you really die the last time anybody says your name. I thought you might go with the guy under the electric dryer.
Oh, that was a good one too, but I didn't want to type all that out. So I was just going to sum it up with the fucking last time you die, anybody says your name.
Yeah, what a great line. So good. Never Fade Away.
Are we doing top songs already?
Just about. Never Fade Away with you. I'm never wasting my days. I thought that was a really sweet line. I love the I Fire from Chris, followed by the I Miss from Brendan. I think that's good. And I'm also a fan of the I'll Never Fade Away, fading away.
Yeah, of course you are. Of course you are.
Paradise Shitty. Is there something I could wail out if I want to wail by candlelight? That's a really good song. A fun, nod to Pearl Jam there.
He's not wrong.
I had a friend who used to like to.
The Pearl Jam hate on this show.
I had a friend. He used to he'd be listening to a song and be like, standing around people like, I love Elvis, and people were like, yeah, that's great. It wouldn't be Elvis at all. And then the closer, one of my favorite closers there, October Blood, because of the wrapping it up. I was born, I died, just a moment of time. The caught snowflakes on my tongue. I thought I knew what love was. 1,000 push pans and a map, only to prove I could exist. What a way to go. That's an amazing thing. And then the three bonus songs, I thought they were all good. I'm glad they are not in this album. Bonfire Park is probably my favorite. Well, nothing ever happens here, but everything has changed. So yeah.
The first line spoken is, "I was born and I died, but just a moment went by." Remember that line. Second favorite opening track after Devil's Taking Names. I love the guitar pick scrapes, the trade-off vocals, everything about it. You Are Here. Neil does some cool offbeat shit. This is another one that lives rent-free inside my wife's head with the lines, "Outside my window, the train is a fringe just zipping by. I'll catch you when I catch you, man. Maybe we can go for a ride." You literally read all my fucking notes, you asshole. Hickey Avenue. It's like they took everything they were doing on O Calcutta with the vocals and they ramped it up to 1,000%. This song is beautiful from a vocal standpoint. And the lyrics are really great. Getting older, talking shit. We're still fucking here. 17er, top song contender. Some of my favorite Brendan lyrics ever. I was 34 when this came out, and it really fucking hit home. It's beautiful from a vocal standpoint. I love the lyrics. I just got fucked up. I was 34 when this came out, hit home, and yesterday I woke up to find the black in my beard had turned to white. How could you say that, Joe? That's my line. Beautiful Things, Back to Chris. Some of my top Chris songs are from Metropole. I love Beautiful Things. It has a serene feel to it. I'm getting older. Things changing. Don't kill all the beautiful things. River. Brendan sounds crisp on this motherfucker. Season 7 of the worst show that I've ever seen. Starts around 11 and stars All Weary Me. Here's the fucking spoiler. Everybody dies. We're older. Fucking have fun. Ride that fucker home. Metropole starts out sounding like a Weaker Than song. It's slower. It's acoustic. Maybe a Sundowner song. Then it switches gears with Brendan coming in with the Mother I Don't Even Care. I Thought I Tried. Just Sorry I Never Call and I Never Write. The traffic light blinked a million times. I blinked twice and 20 years went by. Fucking Joe stole that too. Metropole, the album, deserves to be heard from front to back. It's a masterpiece. The last line is, "This is the end of all things." It's the last line on that song. Drunk Tweets, faster, starts out with "fuck yous," turns into "fuck me's." Super fun song. YMCA, one of my favorite Chris Penn songs. The old man description and the line, "They say you die the last time anybody says your name." Another song that shows yet another side of getting older. Never Fade Away hits you in the face with dual vocals from the start. There's so many cool parts in this song. Chris singing "I Fire" and Brendan coming in slightly after with "I Miss." Then both of them singing "I Fire" again together. And of course the fade away as they're singing "I'll Never Fade Away." It's fucking brilliant. Paradise Shitty, the bass is fast, it's consistent. The chorus being a play on Guns N' Roses, again, fucking brilliant. October Blood opens with "I was born and I died, and just a moment went by." I implore you go back and listen to this fucking album again while thinking about that line. The hidden track also gives me Stephen King Dark Tower vibes. It kind of just bleeds right into the beginning of the record and creates this endless loop. So it's like visiting the tower over and over again for you tower junkies. Yeah, the news from Yalta. I'm glad these songs weren't on the record. They're all good, but it's like a separate thing. These picks seem to be getting the best of me. It's Brendan having fun. I love the guitar harmonics. They have no business being in a song, in this song, but there they are. They're awesome. Bonfire Park, it's an okay B-side, same as Profiteers. I'm glad these exist, but I'm glad they're not on the album. Yeah, it's fucking Metropole. I don't know. Maybe this is their most underrated record. I don't fucking know. I guess before we rank it, we'll briefly talk about We Are the Champions of the World.
One of the things I read or saw somewhere was this isn't meant to be a greatest hit. It's just meant to be show the evolution of the band. Is kind of their thought process.
Which kind of makes sense. Um, that is true. That's a weird selection of songs. You don't really think you get strung out's top contenders, and you're like, yeah, okay, it's got Matchbook, it's got like the fan favorites that they have to play at every show, but this one's got like Chapter 13, The Hero Appears. Like that's just fucking weird.
Light Breathing, like Light Breathing is not like a top song up there, in your first thoughts. I think it's a great song, but when you first go, ooh, what's a top song?
They were still playing. I think that's one of the only songs from Ghost Stories they still play. I don't know, but the reason we're talking about it is the track 26 down were relatively, they were new for us. They haven't been discussed. Yeah. They are O Calcutta B-sides as well, which is what drew me to want to talk about this, because it's fucking obviously O Calcutta. So yeah, Rabbit and the Rooster. I'd heard this song before the comp, so it wasn't new to me. Catalog, it goes fucking hard. Dual vocals, holy shit. Black Snow sounds outstanding, like nothing new, but give it time. Halfway through, it gets really cool. Laugh Out Loud, it's okay, not one of my favorites. And Warped, everything they say on this song is true. Fuck Warped Tour. I like the Calcutta version better, but it was neat hearing a super sped up version. So yeah, this is a weird. This is the only one I don't have on vinyl, which when I pulled out all my records tonight for this video is when I realized I don't have this fucking on vinyl, so I gotta go get this one.
Yeah. Kind of. So I'd heard the Rabbit and Rooster previously, but not a lot before this one because I didn't have iTunes exclusive O Calcutta. I know it was on a burnt CD somewhere, but I don't know why, but I hadn't heard this one a bunch. So I really like that. That's probably my favorite thing on here. You've got a few good years there, boy.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's listening to burn CDs in 2018.
Yeah. So I would like that one. Catalog it sounded really good. It sounded old school for the Lawrence Arms. Black Snow. I liked it. I could see why it wasn't on a main album, but I really like the line "Walking home the same streets. It never used to look like this." I think that's fun. Laugh Out Loud. Laugh Out Loud sounds just like another song. The beginning of it, I can't figure out what that song is. I couldn't place it, but the music sounds like just like another song. The beginning of, and I couldn't figure out what that was. And I like the sped up version of Warp Summer Extravaganza. I thought that was a neat thing. It kind of reminded me of the split he did with Joe Kelly. Brenda did with Joe Kelly, or Joe. Is it Joe Kelly? Wasted Potential. The Wasted Potential split he sings a Chris song on there, and I was like, oh, this is cool. It's cool to hear it a different way.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even know it was the same fucking song when I first heard it. It's that fucking faster. Like you can't even tell it's the same song almost. All right, so getting back to Metropole, where are we going to rank this one?
I want to hear y'all's thoughts first. I went first last time.
All right. Metropole's fucking brilliant. Maybe it's because I was older when I first heard it, but it hit so damn hard. I'm putting it number one. But I may pull a mulligan as it's tied with O Calcutta. But I love this record. This is peak Lawrence Arms for me. I think they took the brilliance of of The Greatest Story and how they told that, and the songwriting of O Calcutta, and just kind of melded them together and made Metropole. Because it has like the smartness, the lyrics are there, and the music from O Calcutta. It may not be as fast as O Calcutta, but not necessarily the music itself, but the songwriting process of O Calcutta is very much there on Metropole for me. How they approach the record, I guess.
I like that. I like that. Tim, where you going?
Well, as I alluded to, it's kind of in the middle for me. Instead of putting it at number 4, though, I'm going to move it down to number 5. Because I do think that the Apathy is a better album.
I had a struggle with this one, where to place it. And really, I can go back and forth at the moment with it. But right this moment, I'm going to say we're going to slot it into number 2.
Number 2?
Mm-hmm. I have a real hard time. This Apathy and Metropole really, really strong together. So it's tough for me to say it's going above that.
That's weird. I don't know. It's just weird to me. All right. Yeah, we got one more album left.
Yeah.
And then we got our top songs. And then we'll be done with Lawrence Arms. Stick around, like, subscribe, check out the playlist link below where we cover all these records. Check out our playlist link on Rise Against. We covered them. We'll get to Alkaline Trio come October, where we'll have the full Chicago tent pole of the 2000s complete. And stick around. You don't want to miss that. Be safe. Make good decisions.
I woke up to find the black